we need, and I told Prophet that I put this in the notes, that we need to take some time and we can talk about Daniel Garcia and we can talk about the TNT Championship. Prophet, take it away.
All right, guys. As you have heard the past few weeks, my biggest criticism of Daniel Garcia in his TNT title run is he just doesn't defend it. He goes for, and anytime you see him with the title, he's trying to go for other titles, which makes no damn sense. And oh man, it sucks. It really does suck because the TNT title should be a championship that guy is. He should be fighting every week. It's literally called the TNT Championship. It's the fucking TV title. Defend that shit every week against somebody, or we got to give it to somebody that can, like Speedball Mike Bailey. But my main thing, and it's still my criticism. He should not be going for all these titles. Because like you're the TNT champ. Anytime you go for a different title on the show, you can't defend the title. It makes no sense. He's stuck in this. It's just this weird thing where he just never defends his title. He defended it 3 times over 90 something days. So every 30 days he defends the title once. And that makes no damn sense to me. Like you look, that title needs a revamp, is what I'm gonna say, or needs somebody that wants to defend it every week. Hell, I don't care if you give it to like Orange Cassidy or somebody. That'd be great because if he does the TNT, what he did the International Championship, the title's going to be full of greatness, right? But I feel like somebody like Speedball Mike Bailey could slide in there and do that too. Yeah, it makes no sense. He shouldn't have been in this 3-way match against the Death Riders. There's no point. It should have been like, maybe the Undisputed Kingdom again going against the Death Riders. Maybe somebody else, some other trio. It doesn't matter, right? Daniel Garcia shouldn't have been in that match. He should have been defending that title against somebody either that night or on Dynamite. That's it. Stop him with that 2.0, him and 2.0 doing stuff. I get it. They're like, if they want to be a trios, name them 3.0 and take that title off of Daniel Garcia. Have him lose it to somebody that actually wants to defend it. That's going to be my main thing. Like, I'm just going to criticize it every time I see it, every week. Him not just defending the title. We got to wait another 30 days for him to defend it. It just sucks. And still, Miro has the best title run of the TNT Championship. And then Cope is like right after that until he jumped off the top rope. Off the top of a cage.
That damn cage.
Right. So, yeah. So his title run, abysmal. Especially since he just keeps going to other things. Like, as soon as he wins the title, he goes to the Casino Gauntlet. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. I get it. Yeah, you want to be 2 titles fucking Garcia. Fuck that shit. Make your title run great. Make it great. Right now, you're making it trash. That's what it is. It's in the garbage can right now. You had like, all 3 of those matches were good, and that's it. You should have about 20, 30 good matches already. That's how I feel about
it. At least once every other week, right? Like, bare minimum, once every other week.
Yeah.
Because you can say what you want about, we'll give another TV champion, Mercedes. Say what you want about Mercedes out there defending that title. Like, she has like, what? She has like 14 defenses or something crazy like that?
14 defenses?
Insanity. I know she's been champion longer, but she's wrestling, she's having matches, or at least in a feud with people, right? For the TNT Championship. Like, everything that Mercedes does is for a championship that she has, one of the 3 that she has. Right?
Right.
Garcia, he won the championship, immediately went to the C2, the Continental Classic, right? Was in there for a month. Then started doing this shit with the Death Riders again. He'll defend the title every once in a while. Briscoe, Lee Moriarty, and then the three. Oh, Briscoe, Shibata in the 3-way, but that's it. Yeah. And if we're talking, he did those in like the span of like a month, and that was it.
That was it.
And the TNT Championship has a legacy, right? Like Cody was defending it like every other week, right? Making that thing look amazing.
Yeah.
Right, back and forth. You talked about Miro. Miro, as much as he had problems in AEW, he was defending that title every other week, bare minimum.
Yep. Bare minimum.
Darby Allin was out there defending that title, getting thrown around every week.
Mm-hmm.
Even like champions that people don't even like Scorpio Sky was out there defending it whenever they let him on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Right, like they've had it. Sammy was defending it every once in a while when he had it on TV, whenever he was allowed on TV. It's the only TNT championship, or the only TNT champion that has not defended the title consistently is Garcia, and it's hurting the title because he's actively doing everything else. Like the title with Garcia is just a prop, and that's not what a title should be. A TV championship should be defended on TV, and the fact that just drop, at this point, just drop the title. Just drop it. Whoever he wrestles next, drop it. Just let it go. Let him go do what he's gonna do. He does not need to be TNT champion to do what he's doing. Let's move on.
Yeah, I agree. Like, you want to chase all these titles? Okay, drop that TNT title. Go chase titles now. Go chase and lose. Right? Like, go do that. Right? But let's get this TNT title back to where it used to be. It's a title that should be defended on TV almost every week. Or there should be some feud where somebody's trying to take that TV title. It should be one of those titles that is like everybody is trying to get. If you're not in the running for any of those other titles, you're trying to get that the TNT title. It's pretty much an open challenge title. But because he's doing everything else, no one can challenge for the damn title.
Yeah, it's frustrating to see. Right? Like, AEW does have a title like this. Like, we just talked about the Shield Championships. Shield Championships probably aren't going to be defended again for a little while because Pac's gone. Right? So, like, AEW does this. This is why, if they're going to do, like, seasons with these championships, they need to be more defined. Like, tell me why Garcia hasn't defended the championship since the 3-way. And also, if we're going to talk about it, he's barely scraped by on these defenses. Like, all 3 he could have lost easily. So what makes him a deserving TT champion? Like, great, he beat Jack Perry. Congrats. Right? Jack Perry was also, he had a rocky start, but he started wrestling every week. Mm-hmm. For the TNT championship. Open challenges. Garcia hasn't even done like an open challenge thing. We got the 3-way, we got Shibata, and we got Mark Briscoe. And that's it. And Mark Briscoe had the challenge wait till after the Continental Classic to challenge.
Yeah.
So he had the championship for a month and didn't defend it already. So something has to change. He doesn't need the title anymore. Give it to someone who will defend it every other week. Put on banger matches every week. It's time.
Yep.
You got any other thoughts on that?
No, that's why, that's my main thing. It's just like you hit the nail on the head, and yeah, we discussed this. It's just that championship needs to be defended every week. It needs to be on TV every week. He shouldn't be challenging for these other titles. Make that TNT championship something great. It should be like, in my mind, right, of how that title should be. It should be like the New Japan Intercontinental Championship when that was out, right? Mm-hmm. Even old WWF, WWE, whatever you want to call it, Intercontinental Championship, the way they had it way back in the day. And if you've seen, I'm not talking about that garbage that's now. Back in the day, your best workhorses had that title, and it was literally like you'd want to see that title match because they were always as good, and most times better, than the World Championship matches.
Mm-hmm.
You got You got everybody trying to get that title. All your workhorses are trying to get that title. You got the story title, which is the world championship, but you got that work title that's on TV every week, and the guy, whoever's holding it, is like the best of the, still is like the best of the best, prepping himself for that world title run. That's where we need to get on that TNT championship.
I think the problem was that title, like you mentioned, that's actually a good point. The TNT Championship right now doesn't have an identity. Like that's the worst part about it, right? Like
Yeah,
you want a workhorse championship right now. It's the international championship.
right. It
Orange
is.
Cassidy made it that way. Oh, go
But
ahead.
at one
Go ahead.
point,
Yeah.
at one point in time, it was the TNT championship.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the international was pretty much, it was supposed, like the original concept for the international championship, or the North Atlantic championship, or whatever they called it before, was a traveling title that could show up in any promotion. That was the whole point of the international championship. They're getting back to it now with Takeshita. He's going like everywhere defending it. And if Kenny wins it, of course Kenny's going to be everywhere in
Mm-hmm.
Japan. But that's the identity of that title. International championship is like an international style world title that you could take and defend at every company, like the New Japan Strong title. That's the international championship in my eyes.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, the TNT championship is home in AEW at all times. It should be on defended on TV every week. That's your title. That's one of AEW's titles besides the World Championship. Has always defended in AEW. Is on TV every week. And then you got the Continental title, which is a title with rules, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's that 20-minute time limit title with rules, and you know always a clean pin and all that stuff. So yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, something's happened. Like, but I think the first thing is first thing that has happened is Garcia needs to lose that championship. Like, if he's not gonna
Mhm.
focus on being a TNT champion and defending that belt, it's time for him to drop it to someone that will, anyone that will. Honestly, at this point.
Yeah, I agree.